brand new week, a brand new day. It's the Monday edition of The Conversation here on Lagos Television. I am Abimbola Bello.
Brand new week indeed. I am Ajibola Joshola. Welcome you to the show as well.
Good morning and welcome. I am Joy Olu. Is today Orange Day because
What about
are
orange?
wearing your tie?
Is
orange,
this orange or peach?
Or is it peach? Okay, maybe peach.
I think both of you are on peach.
Yes.
That looks more like your connection than my connection
But
this morning.
it's
Still
in
within the family. Okay. All right. Great minds that say work together. So maybe our minds connected while trying to dress up for the show today. How was your weekend?
Well, it was a mixture of resting, outings. It wasn't bad at all.
When you,
and
have,
of course,
when you have too much rest, you are like this.
And of course, I did the needful like I always do. Watch a couple of movies, Trap, The Killer.
Okay. All right. My movie buff. Joe, your weekend?
Not good. It was
Why?
not light. I don't know what's going on.
Light.
Are you not in Nigeria?
But funny enough, our electricity supply is kind of better in my area.
Likewise.
Yes, and I'll say that throughout this weekend, perhaps just once or twice, and it didn't take long at all before it was restored. So for those of us who stay in Lagos, maybe we will stay.
Which disco is your own?
It's Ikeja.
You're under Ikeja?
Yes.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I think you need to relocate, honestly, for you to enjoy some of the things we enjoy right here in Lagos, the center of
Joe,
excellence.
stay where you are.
What's even the slogan for Ogun State?
Ogun State. What
I
is
don't
it?
know.
I think the Gateway
The
State.
Gateway, yes.
The Gateway State.
The
Okay.
Gateway.
The gate is not getting anything.
Remove the padlocks.
Don't let them chase you away from Ogun State. All right, my weekend was come not too bad. Of course, it was another time to JoJo and War with my
With the boys.
Of course, learning a lot of compromises, learning to also not fall into their trap of pinky promise, mommy. And I'm like, hey, Nico, missy. No, I will not. I will not do pinky promise. Anyways, let's get on to the show today. But before we go on, let's let you know that on the program today, 2 live broadcasts will be connecting with the appropriate at the appropriate time. The Lagos State government is hosting the Invest Summit 3.0 this morning in Lagos, as well as the TVET conference, both happening in Lagos this morning. As soon as we have live feeds from both events, we will definitely connect with our outside broadcast crew. But again, just to let you know that it is a bumper package on The Conversation today. Let's take our news points this morning. Ajibola, let's start with you.
Okay. States rush to deploy forest guards as insecurity deepens. The deployment of forest guards has gathered momentum with Gombe, Kwara, Kaduna, Edo, Imo, Bayelsa, Anambra, and several other states scaling up operations under the federal government-backed initiative, although implementation remains uneven nationwide. The renewed focus on forest security follows President Bola Tinubu's approval of the recruitment of 1,000 forest guards after recent attacks and abductions linked to suspected bandits in Oyo and Kwara states. Against the backdrop of the increasing attack by criminals, President Tinubu on Sunday restated his administration's commitment to intensify the fight against insecurity and ensure the release of all persons held captive across the country. In Kebbi State, 819 newly trained National Forest Guards have been deployed following a 9-week intensive training held in Kalgo local government area. Deputy Governor Umar Tafida, at the passing out, said operatives were being deployed to deny criminal groups access to forest reserves used as hideouts. Let me just end the story there because of our time this morning. So, like Mr. President instructed last week, states are beginning to take up operations of some of these forest guards, and we cited states like Edo, Imo, Anambra, Kebbi State, Kaduna, and a host of others who have actually started recruiting security guards to tackle the problem of insecurity that we have in different parts of the country.
We just hope that this will be sustained efforts. We have a, this penchant for, some kind of lackadaisical attitude in Nigeria. When things are, hot, we tend to take actions. But when, of course, there's a law then we'll also go back to our comfort zone. We do hope that, this effort will be sustained. And also, I know that the federal government is also promising the issue around state police, saying that the framework is ready and any moment from at least soon this will commence. We do, perhaps also the forest guard may translate
into state police
at the end of the day, but due diligence must also be done here. This shouldn't be about paddy. This shouldn't be about people who have not had jobs for quite a number of years, and then you're bringing them into the forest guard. Do they know what they're going to do?
Exactly.
Do they know that it's a security issue? This is not just about job for the boys. People who have been employed must understand why they are given employment and why they must stay true to, why they are employed in the first place.
And
I think that's very important.
I also want to believe that they are fully equipped for the task ahead.
Well, most definitely they should be. They should be. All right. Adenike Adebi, you want me to... don't worry. I will come back to that, I promise. Let's quickly get over... Okay, let me just say it now.
We're talking about... More serious.
Yes, it's serious. So it's not about Bature, don't worry.
Better.
She's talking about electricity.
Okay.
And saying that in their area...
where does she live?
She lives in Lagos State anyway. And so she talked about Egbeda, Shasha, Ejigbo. There hasn't been electricity supply since last Monday. So this is a week since they haven't had electricity supply. You see that it's serious matter.
Not only
it is.
So it's not just
maybe your baby should get you a generator.
But that is also, that's also under Ikeja Electric.
Yes.
So it means that there's probably something going on.
I'm also under Ikeja, and I've been enjoying steady power supply.
Maybe you pay more,
right?
Band A, yeah.
Okay. Let's take the second story this morning. Has to do with insecurity. Mr. President says FJ won't bow to terrorist bandits. Of course, it is another assurance to Nigerians. And the president says he has assured Nigerians that his administration will intensify efforts to ease the economic hardship confronting citizens while maintaining a firm stance against insecurity, declaring that the federal government will neither surrender to terrorists nor bandits. The president also pledged that all persons held captive across the country would remain a priority for rescue efforts. The assurances were conveyed by the Secretary to the Government of the Federation, Senator George Akume, on Sunday at the National Interdenominational Church Service held at the National Christian Center, Abuja, as part of activities marking the 2026 Democracy Day celebration. The service themed God of Hope, Actualize Our Dreams, attracted dignitaries from across the country. Delivering President Tinubu's message, Akume congratulated Nigerians on 27 uninterrupted years of democratic governance since 1999, describing the milestone as a testament to the resilience, commitment, and sacrifice of citizens who fought for the restoration of democracy. Let me quickly go to where we got the headlines from. He said on security, Akume stressed that the protection of lives and property remains a top priority of the federal government, describing recent attacks and abductions as painful reminders that more work still needs to be done. Assurances from Mr. President there through the SGF, of course, yesterday at the church service. But then I want to commend our security operatives. This last weekend showed their resilience, their commitment, a lot of work done, a lot of enclaves broken into, a lot of, hideouts were combed, this last weekend. And, the Oyo State Police also were able to get back former minister's sister and her twin boys who were also abducted. So let's just continue to hope that, Mr. President is matching, all of his promises with actions, sustained actions from men and women of the Nigerian military as well as the Nigerian police force. But as a people, we all also must ensure that we're not slipping. A lot of community engagement, a lot of community participation is also needed here because, again, everyone belongs to a community. It will take a while before government intervenes, but as community members, what are you doing first? So we must ensure that, we're not slipping literally. And if you see something untoward happening within your community, just say something. I stumbled over a video this last weekend, the Orire attack. One particular carousel was said to have, every week she makes roughly about 8,000 or
And suddenly she started making 20,000.
She started making 20,000. She started making 25,000 naira. But she didn't connect the dots. She didn't think that, it could be something, happening within the community, meaning that the people were already just around there trying to just do some surveillance and watch what was going on. So it just means that as community members, every little detail, they matter a great deal.
Yeah, vigilance is the right word, like Abimbola said, and that assurance coming from Mr. President is a good one. We must walk the talk and, of course, invest more on intelligence gathering so that some of these crimes are quickly nipped in the bud before they even have happened at all.
Absolutely. The security is not just the government's business, it is everybody's business. And still on security, Sanwo-Olu urges unity against insecurity. Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu has called on Nigerians to remain united and steadfast in the face of rising insecurity across the country, expressing confidence that the nation will overcome its current security challenges. In a statement reacting to recent incidents of violence and abductions in parts of the country, the governor said Nigeria's strength lies in the resilience, courage, and unity of its people. He urged citizens to support ongoing efforts by the federal government and security agencies, stressing that defeating insecurity requires collective responsibility beyond political, ethnic, or religious divisions. Let me stop it there. I mean, it seems like everybody is preaching the same message this morning. Like I said earlier, security right now is not just the business of government. It's a call for everyone, like all hands must be on deck.
Absolutely. So those are the news points we're checking for you at this very moment. We will take a quick break. When the conversation returns, part one of our conversation will be here this morning. And like we told you, so outside broadcast we'll be connecting with at the appropriate time this morning. We'll take a break and we'll be right back.